People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. First part of the video is called Park Lane, It Not Good Again. And people, we know that Park Lane is just like most volatile community. Dormant for a little while and then it erupts. However, Park Lane has been hot 2020, 2021. Kinda cool down at the end of 2021. However, people, it jumpstart once again. Now this is based on an incident that occurred early Tuesday morning where two persons lost their life. I am speaking about 40-year-old Patrick Thompson, Yohan Green, both of them from the same place. Based on the information from the Popo, it is said that the chair in which Mr. Thompson was sitting in was flipped over. Mr. Green tried to take away himself, however, he was hit. He was not the Yohan Blake, he was Yohan Green. So therefore, he did not make it too far. Both of them was found or were found in the pool of their own red when the Popo came. Based on information, it is said that this is some sort of gang feud, internal gang feud that flared up once again. Now, based on what the accounts of the residents are saying, neither of these two men are any sorts of gang members. Don't know if they are guilty by association, guilty by residence, meaning that if them come from there and that place is hot, they too can be an equal opportunity victim. Now people, what I don't understand with these gang members, there's an internal feud. That means these are people that used to knock head together, used to link together, used to commit crime together, used to fight the other side together. What this speaks again is volume on the type of mentality, type of characteristics that most Jamaicans have. They don't like each other. They actually hate each other. It is just a matter of time. And people, when we think about the fact that most gangsters are uneducated, most gangsters have bad mind, crab in a barrel mentality, we should not be surprised. So therefore, it was only going to be a matter of time before the real instincts kick in. Because whenever you have a set of persons that are yes men, whose minds are easily manipulated, them can draw a card upon each other. So therefore, the fact that thief don't like to thief with long bag, there is no honor amongst thieves. Whenever anything goes down, somebody is always trying to rob the next one, backstab the next one, be greedy, not being fair to the next one. So therefore, there's always going to be some sort of disruption. There's always going to be some sort of discontent, some sort of disagreement, because that is what happens when you have people that are irrational. A fight, people are going to lose their life. Now what is so disturbing about the whole thing is the fact that, based on what persons are saying, these two people, innocent people, they're not related to either side, the left or right, top or bottom. They don't have no sort of affiliation. However, people, like me tell you, say, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to be related, family with anybody. Once you live at a certain place and war broke out, somebody have to lose them life. So therefore, a next random act of violence, a next random act of murder. However, people like me say, this is preliminary. So as soon as I get any more pertinent information, I'll be sure to divulge ASAP. Now before I move to the next part of my video, please like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. The next thing that is popping in the news, I am speaking about something, a set of criminals that I thought would have been extinct a long time ago. However, it seems as if just like these criminals are getting dumber and dumber, the victims, they are even more gullible, more vulnerable. However, what I want to speak about are some scammers that now say that they are not taking any sorts of bath and they are not having any sorts of sex, and I am going to give you the reason. Now people, for some set of persons that are destined for prison, I guess them not having sex, maybe they are jacking off. So therefore, whenever they go to one of their final destination, which would have been the big yard, maybe they would have already mastered the art of master, you know the rest of the word. Anyway, proceeding to the story. Based on what they're saying that when they don't bathe, when they don't have sex, these are the reasons. They use all sorts of scented oils, all sorts of incense, all sorts of what them call good luck oil, all sorts of obia rituals, scented candles, stuff like those. This is the logics behind all of this, as illogical and irrational as it sounds. Them don't bathe because them don't want to wash off the luck, meaning that the oil, the scented candle, the berries, whatever them use to rub up in all sorts of obia oil, pretty much. They don't have sex because they want to be pure. Let's rewind that. You are a criminal. You are calling people to scam them, all people. One of the most despicable crimes that you can do, take advantage of the elder. However, you are trying to be pure. What part of your job title screams purity? What type of luck do you want? How is it that for some set of youth where young, dumb and full of cum, they are refraining from sex? Does that even make any sorts of sense? Is there anything logical about this? Why you would feel that this is practical? However, people like them say, believe KILLS and it also cures. Now what I want to know is this. In 2022, information age, everybody depends on social media. The parents are friends of these people that are getting scammed. They've never heard about these low-life Jamaicans. They've never heard about lottery scamming. You want to tell me that persons are still getting taken advantage of in 2022. And you want to tell me that these young, dumb, ignorant, fool, dunce but really think if them not bathe because of the scented candle and the oil and all sorts of obia ritual, it is going to give them luck. And if them not have sex, it will make them purer. People, you see how much influence money have on people's mind. It will make a set of dumb people, even though some more dumber, ras, shit, and people. In this case, that is the case. Point blank and period. Now the next thing that is popping in the news is an update about a story that I spoke about yesterday. And it is about two young kids. One of them 8-year-old, his name is Deshane McLean. Him and the next young girl, probably about the same age, they were coming from their school, primary school in a Portmore, Bridgeport Primary School, when a Toyota Hiace minibus was speeding, licked down both of them. They were rushed to the hospital. However, Mr. McLean did not make it. Young lady is in the place of recovery in stable condition. She will be okay. When I spoke about that, I said that the driver of the minibus, the IAS bus, he was warned for prosecution. What that simply means is that whenever there is questions, whenever you might be liable, responsible, your reckless behavior might have led to these persons getting hit or even losing their life, the Popo always warn you for prosecution. However, people, what is even worse is that the Popo said they have hit a snag. That means a hurdle, roadblock in their investigation. Witnesses, and I don't know if these witnesses are passengers, bystanders, or minibus man and them friend, they have refused to give any sorts of information to the Popo that might convict, that might implicate the driver of doing anything wrong. So now, people, don't you see the morals and ethics of Jamaicans? They really don't care about anything. Because if in a circumstance where two picnic 8-year-old or so get lit down, one of them lose their life because of the possible recklessness, endangerment of this driver, and most persons don't want to talk. You have to ask the question, where is the heart? Where is the conscience? Where is the civic duty of a decent human being that the average person, man or woman, supposed to have? So people, you see why Jamaica can't get any better. You see why Jamaica can't change. Persons are very selfish. Persons are irresponsible and negligent as decent citizens. Wherein somebody lit down to a picnic and you don't feel as if you're supposed to give information because you don't want to be viewed as some sort of informant, or maybe again they might fear for their life. And people, like me say, sometimes there are investigation, and people, I am not going to blame the Popo and say specifically the Popo investigators in this would give away the name or tell the driver or him friend them who is giving information, so therefore them can lose them life in return. I am not saying that that is the case. However, people, I think that on top of the fact that it was a very despicable, reckless job of this minibus driver to let down the two picnic them, I think it is even more despicable and reckless and irresponsible of the persons that refuse to give any sorts of information. So people, what is going to happen? This driver is going to be on the road once again. Maybe he is driving as I speak, and then he's going to lick down more people, and then the same thing will happen. So therefore it is going to be a revolving door of madness in a Jamaica. And that is why Jamaica is like point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like I say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.